Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's March 17th. I had the day off. I got a pedicure, red nails, posted it on Instagram already at GRWM. Then I had breakfast brunch with a fellow filmmaker, local filmmaker, but he's been everywhere, and just wipe off, really? Okay. Was not my intention. So we talked for about an hour or so. It may have been more than that. Over breakfast at Lucy's Marketplace. I had the biggest flapjacks. It was huge. They give you two. Butter and syrup. It was delicious. Could not finish it, but it was delicious. And he gave me some leads on some things I was interested in. What else did I do? Took a nap because I paid bills before I went, and then I paid bills when I came home. And then took a nap, really shorter nap than I wanted to, but you know, whenever my body says wake up, sometimes I listen. So my eyebrows are always done. I had lipstick on earlier. It was live tinted in Found. It's what I had on earlier. I did not take a picture. I realized this now. And I had mascara on my eyebrows. That's what I went to lunch with. He doesn't care. So since then I've taken off the lipstick, put some chapstick on to moisturize, cleaned up my eyebrows a little bit more. I do have some eyeshadow on, just something, not that. The Sephora Eye Story collection in Southwest Sunrise. Just a little of the red clay and the sunlight. That's it. I didn't want anything too crazy. I am going to, I guess, a bar or restaurant in Mesa I've never been to with a friend / co-worker. So nothing too crazy. You know, just hanging with the girls. I'm one of her friends, obviously, so hanging with the girls. I didn't put any eyeliner on. I didn't want to do anything too crazy with my eyes because I didn't want to have to reapply mascara and possibly have raccoon eyes. I've had it happen before. And ironically, I just got a message that my new eyeliner came in. So gel eyeliner I've been having issues with. I'm using Smashbox primer, mattifying primer again. So, makeup artist suggested I use Inglot, INGLOT, for my eyeliner to stay on, my gel eyeliner, because my Stila Cosmetics all day waterproof, I have no problem with it. It stays. I still set it with setting powder, but it stays. So I have gel eyeliners that I want to keep, that I want to use, but I'm like, if it doesn't stay, then like I'm wasting my time. I have some for my Eaze subscription, and then some I bought, and I'm like, these are good liners. I just can't get them to stay. I had concealer on as well, I'm sorry, under my eyes, and so I didn't want to reapply that, so that's why I was trying to avoid that area, but I did rub some of it off. But when I put my foundation on, I'm going to avoid that as well. So, I got that. It was on Amazon, you know, a decent price. I'll put a little setting powder right there. Well, I did not have it. Did I set my eyebrows this month? I don't even know. Or since I've messed with them. I'm just putting. And what I'm using, since I just used some of it, is St. Lou. Let's go with that. And that's upside down. And it's probably backwards. Oh, let's just go like this. The St. Lush, I don't know. Which is a Black Beauty brand that I got my Eaze. I've been using it since I've gotten it, and I like how it comes out of the little holes easily. So I've been using it, trying it out. That was a lot. that I would rather have been on my forehead. So I can be less oily because it's warming up. And Urban Decay All Nighter. Which I'm running out of. I was looking at the Milani Cosmetic. Somehow got my mouth. Milani Cosmetics for my next one. And we are using a sample again of my Fenty Blur Tint in 445. So I was gonna get the Milani Cosmetics, not the dewy one, the natural finish one, to try it out because they say it's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, which I like, but you know, everything's going up a few dollars. I mean, it's only a few dollars, but the small one was $21 before. It's like $23 now at Sephora. I just put too much on anyway. I say that and then I do. So, and this Milani's a cheaper dupe, if we were calling it a dupe. So I'm using my brush, my Real Techniques. So I have stop right about there where I have my concealer already. Because it's just kind of a natural day, so I don't want too heavy of a foundation. Since, like I said earlier, it's just under eye, concealer, eyebrows, and lips. So sticking with that. Of being able to see natural look. 1 second. So I wasn't, since I'm not using a sponge, I didn't want to use my sponge, but I just want to absorb some of this. So keep that kind of natural look. Because it's just, you know, spring that out. I don't want to meet somebody Irish, kiss me if I'm Irish, even though that may, you know, intoxicated people may come up. It's kind of blend right there with this. Like, do people meet in bars anymore? I don't even know. So I know the apps aren't great, but I'm like, where do people meet now? I think it's more, you know, somebody. Just a little bit on there. So it's definitely worth. Let me put that over there. But you never know. To meet somebody. So we're using Minted. And let's turn it this way. There we go. Happy Hour. And I'm just doing the forehead. So it's like, that's way too much of the nose. Since I had already done under my eye, which I need more. I don't think no, because I see the brightening. To me, it's fine. I just need to put some powder there. I'm not gonna put any more. So it's kind of a get ready with me figuring out, okay, if I had makeup on, what do I need to do to not have to put a whole fresh face, clean my whole face and such. Basically change lipstick and hopefully things like that. Let's put a spray on it again. So I was trying to find on Mented's website where it says it's fast drying or it doesn't need a set, what have you. Because that's proven to be so. I'm trying to remember if in the live they said that as well. It's recorded somewhere. Because it does kind of, you know, set fast, so. You're supposed to go up with everything, but I'm like, oh, that's not blending out. I think some of my friends have gotten a little used to my being a little, the makeup or whatever. So I might not say nothing. I was like, okay, y'all are used to this now, or being a little bit doing more than I used to do. Okay, let's blend out these edges. You know, I'm thinking about doing a live, but I haven't really figured, maybe even tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. So I haven't decided if I'm going to where something's happening tomorrow. And then a friend of mine is in a play until the end of the month, so I want to go see him. The timing is all because answering questions is going to take longer than it normally takes to do my makeup, as it always seems to do. Okay. So I'm going to put on powder and then do bronzer, contour type stuff. You know, that's considered. So let's do this. So just to follow is Fenty contour stick. Just warm that baby up. And let's put some more on there. And I'll do that instead of drawing on my face. I need to cut my hair. I don't need to, but it's getting that feeling of how it usually feels when I end up cutting it. And I'm like, if I do it, I need to do it this weekend for sure, because next week is industry night. So I like to have, you know, a nice little bit of hair. I would do a live then, but I am getting off an hour early. But I know people might be already at the festival, so it's like, watch the movies. And I forget, what am I hearing that y'all won't be able to hear? Just my upstairs neighbors. Yeah, it just feels thick. My hair just feels, but it's time. It's a boy that bounces his basketball at least once every day. I'm thinking that was the time. And it's spring break, so these kids been out there. They were running around before I started recording. Excuse me. Okay. Anything else here? No. Okay. I'm gonna wipe off my hand. Yeah. It's not an Irish bar, so I know those Irish bars are busy. I know Seamus last year, we were walking downtown right near Seamus. Saw all that chaos getting off work. It was, So, let's do the powder. And I'm just gonna be generous with it and then brush off what have you. Because my T-zone is where, well, everybody knows, it gets oily. And I had a content creator say, when I did my Law Mercier video, I was asking her, because she's using it, she's the first person who posted about it. I think her name was April. Alicia? One of those. And I mentioned, I'll have to give it another try because my T-zone is nice, but my T-zone, she's like powder before, which is what I usually do. I'm like, maybe I'll do some more. That's why I'm powdering again now, because from earlier, because I know you can powder too much, but sometimes it's, like Phoenix heat. Can't be too sure. Okay. And, okay. So, if I set anything else, I'm gonna set the rest of my face and then do lip bar, set the tone, finishing powder, Brown Sugar Babe. It's like the outer part of my face is usually fine. It's just that T-zone. Okay. And let's go to a little bit of bronzer, even though I already pretty much set with that finishing powder. Juvia's Place. That's my go-to. Just a little. So like I can see my freckles. Like I said, light. That's all I'm doing. Juvia's Place, the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, which I have not used in a while, but I'm bringing back Neo. I've been loving my Prima Donna and Danessa Myricks, but it's going to be a Neo night. I think the Neo also kind of goes with the lipstick I'm going to wear. It's Miss Neo right there. And also in, regards to John Wick, that's, well, Keanu Reeves, is in Matrix. That comes out next week. John Wick 4? Yeah, they're on 4. And the actor Lance Reddick, they posted he died today, which is like, he's only 60. It's like, okay, wow. So, they didn't say his cause of death, which, sometimes they don't. Or, you know, if it just happened, go wait till he has an autopsy. Or the family just doesn't want to let it be known yet. Which, you know, they deserve some privacy. Oh, yeah. It's a little more subtle. Well, it's not subtle. It's a little more burnt sienna. Kind of goes with the red clay on my eyeshadow. And I did put a new mattifying eye primer on today. Because once I use that new gel, everybody's also suggested eye primer, which I've been using. Apparently I need a mattifying one, which I've been using. I can't afford that not Smashbox, I just looked at it. The MAC eye primer. It's just $28, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I think it's only a little for your eyes at a time, but still, that's a lot. For eye primer. Like, eye primer? I don't want to pay more than like $14, $16 for my face primer. I don't pay that much for eye primer? Okay, so let's just have a looking. And let's go to lips. Since the eyes already done, I have a mascara. What am I wearing? Oh, e.l.f. mascara. Waterproof. Even though it'll be fine. But the other day, taking it off, I don't know if it was eyeliner combination or the makeup remover I have, it just was weird. There's streaks everywhere versus usual. It wasn't good. Usually I use an oil cleanser and just take everything off versus using a makeup remover liquid, doing it that way. I digress. So let's prime these lips. Powder again. Let's look kind of natural. And already on. Usually that's my last step, so you're gonna miss that last step. Okay, so we are using NYX Line Out Loud and On a Mission, which I originally was going to declutter a few months ago or last year. Decided not. And it's very, NYX Line Louds are very long wearing. I was gonna use a brown liner, but I was like, no. Let's put this baby to use. No, some kids have spring break. It's 2 weeks now. How's the kid? It's only a week. 2 weeks? They get 2 weeks? So that's interesting. But I guess they also have a fall one in like October. And only 2 weeks for December? Something like that. But yeah, 2 weeks, I'm like, I think my parents will lose their mind. My mother. I think parents in general will lose their mind with a kid being out that long. Okay. Shine is going to be there regardless because of it's Lady Bold, Too Faced, and Be True to You. And Burnt Sienna. Oh yeah, that goes with that too. So I did a good job on matching that. I'm gonna do that more instead of going on top. Initially. It's very creamy. I like this because it's creamy. Okay. So we are going to do something without me getting up. Actually, that one could have worked. Yes, good. I was watching a video and they used, instead of what I've been doing, just use a cotton swab. Yep, that's good. And then I'm going to set this so it's matte. So I plan on eating chicken fingers, creamy. Lipstick with chicken fingers. Would be interesting. This is new brush, different brush. So whenever I do this, I always use a different brush. I still feel the creaminess. So I'm like, okay, let's get some more. Okay, I'm looking at my eyes. Okay. I'm gonna spray and then T-zone powder. Did I mention we don't have a basketball court? So since the earrings are already in, eyes are already done, this is my look for tonight. I'm wearing my greens, kind of army green, but it's green so nobody pinches me. Because nobody better pinch me. So yeah, have a good and safe St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully I'm not out too late. I'll get this up today, otherwise tomorrow. So yeah, this is my final look.